Say his name and he appears. I believe in Jack's hustle. Alright guys, welcome back. And today I want to review the ultimate Chucky doll from Trick or Treat Studios in 2024. Is it worth it? Well, let's find out. But before we start this review, I want to say I've noticed I have 422 subscribers, and you know what? Thank you to every subscriber that I have currently right now. If we reach 500 subscribers, I will be more consistent in Chucky content and horror related content and any other interesting content that my mind might produce. So if we can get to that goal, that will be amazing for La Familia. Now, I've been a lifelong Child's Play 2 fan. I got the poster. I got to meet Andy, the actor. I got to meet the actress that played Kyle as well. Amazing people. This film has been just amazing. Aside from sequels, I don't know what any other sequels can top the original. Obviously Aliens, Terminator 2, but Child's Play 2 holds a special place in my heart, and that's why I got this ultimate Chucky doll from Child's Play 2. Even though, in my opinion, it does have a fusion between part 2, part 3, but I love it. What more can I add to this ultimate Chucky doll that no one has said? Well, everyone has different opinions. Let me start reviewing you with my opinions. This doll, in my opinion, it just looks like it came straight out, the film. 2 and 3, right? I love it. I mean, the quality, it's obviously holding the ultimate voodoo knife. Look at this guy. The craftsmanship that went into creating the sculpt of the head, the eyes, the teeth. I could definitely see where Glenn got his teeth from. His dad. The body is foam. The arm does have articulation. Not too much. If you go a little too high, I just feel like the foam of the body will tear. So, kind of keep that in mind when you want to pose your doll. Obviously, you can bend the elbow. The hand is detachable. They do have magnetic, magnetic strip, but some type of magnetic trickery that they have here, and you can just place it in the socket. Boom. Obviously, you can interchange it with your Tommy hand and head, because the head does pop out if you just lift. Boom. Magnetic, and then under magnetic, pop the head back in. Boom. Obviously, we have a whole 360. Exorcist vibes, Corey vibes, lol. Perfect. If you want to remove the back of the head, it does have a black strip under here. I just grab the hair, pop that out. Very easy to pop out as well. I will say, if you are gonna, move the eyes, you kind of have to just kind of play with it, because it does get stuck after a while of sitting still, and you don't want to tear. Well, I've seen people have broke this, and you don't want to break it. You kind of, I would say, go more inside, move this than the stick, and kind of just, like I said, play with it. And then you got eye, okay, not that way, embarrassing, articulation. Look at that. It's so awesome to pose too. Initially, I did think that the hand was going to be some type of magnetic. It's not. I know that there's concept pictures depicting this piece that's out and some type of magnetic thing that would connect the knife and hand posing it. I would say it is a really comfortable fit when putting knife to Chucky hand. And let me tighten it. It doesn't come out. I would say it holds it pretty well. We got a little, okay, holds it slightly well, not tightly well. But this is why we come to reviews, to know these questions. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, yeah, you know what, it holds it really nice and tight. It holds it well. Obviously, you're not gonna move your doll crazy, jerk it. The hand, you know what? You know what I mean. Obviously, I got the, good catch, ultimate voodoo knife with, fake blood on the knife. Amazing prop, I'd say, from Child's Play 1, even though it's labeled as 2. Licensing issues, MMG. But overall, depending on how you want to pose your doll with your knife, amazing. I did get this doll, not from Trick or Treat Studios themselves. I got it from a reseller. I don't know if it's just my doll that has an issue, but the magnetics, when connecting to the head, it does connect, but the slightest move, it just pops out. I don't know how I can fix that. I haven't looked into it. Obviously, I need some type of very particular type of magnetic things to connect from the head to the back of the head that just fell out. And if it could hold it a lot better, if you want to take your doll to a horror con, any kind of thing, you don't want this to fall out every time. Like, hey, can we take a picture? Yeah, sure. Boom, it falls every time. And we don't know what dirt, bacteria that these floors have. I do have the Kickstarter Trick or Treat Studios Chucky doll. That one I bought. A key difference I'd say on that doll and this doll is the logo here is a lot higher. I would say more screen accurate compared to the Kickstarter one that's just a tad lower. The blue on this doll is a little darker, and the blue on the overalls in the regular Good Guy doll is a tad lighter. Sweater quality is great, very stretchy. The shoe quality is great as well. Obviously, we got details in the bottom. Amazing work all around. Like I said, we have articulation on the legs. You don't want to go too high because, like I said, I just feel, if you feel the foam on this doll, you just feel like it would tear under or internally, and you don't want this to tear, become a loose doll. Obviously, you want the maximum posability on this doll if you do not have a stand for the doll. To compare and contrast, I do have the Tommy head here. When you pop this head off, I do like on this one, and I tried it on that doll, it doesn't stick. They do have these little magnetic things compared to the Ultimate doll. Mine doesn't have it. I don't know if it just came off. Like I said, I got it from a reseller, unfortunately. It may have had it. I don't know, so I got to deal with it. But I love what I got. The difference of that, I tried putting this on that doll. It just doesn't stick. With the doll here, if you, for whatever reason, why your Ultimate Chucky doll, you're like, hey, I don't want him to have a hand to hold anything, and I just want him to have a Good Guy hand, magnetic as well. You could just throw that bad boy on, and here we go. You're like, hey, I don't want him to have a fist. You just want him to have, for whatever reason, to have the Good Guy hand. You can. Pretty cool. We all want to pose our dolls differently. Pretty cool. You want to switch the head comes off fairly easy. You want to pop the Tommy head, doll on, boom. I would say this body of Chucky definitely is like the wave of the future as far as doll production. Because let's say, look, you already bought yourself a $500 doll, $600, however much it is for you, and let's say Trick or Treat Studios, because as of now they don't have the licensing from what I remember of Child's Play 2 and so on. I feel like in the future, if they do acquire a deal somehow to get Chucky back as a license, it would be amazing. Think about it. Look, you already got the doll. All they got to do is basically mass produce heads, and boom, you can get a Cult of Chucky Good Guy doll, Cult of Chucky scarred Good Guy head, which would go perfect with the body, because in that movie he's not scarred up, cut up, or anything, just his face. Boom, you got it inserted. The show, any various of other Chucky movies, different heads that you don't already have or we own, they can possibly make if they have that license, and boom. Think about it. I will, if they get it back, I definitely would buy. What I do like, if you really just kind of blend the hair, see what I mean? It falls. What is the review for? You put it on, and you kind of just play with the hair. I do like, obviously this is a bad example, but if we play with it, you can, it blends in. You think to yourself, where is the seam? Where did it come off? I do kind of like God, see what I'm saying? I do like the hair length. It could use a trim, obviously, about so, if you wanted to be more screen accurate. But overall, I'd say this doll is very top tier. It's worth every penny, in my opinion. I have no regrets buying this doll. Like, I have it in my corner here, posted up with my other Trick or Treat Studios doll. I take the head off occasionally. I put the Tommy head, switch the hands. In my opinion too, as well, when I was switching out the hands, I kind of feel like the Tommy hands were a little more sturdier than the Ultimate Chucky hands. I don't know if that's just the product or overall they do that, but I definitely would recommend you to get this doll. And I know, you're probably gonna ask, hey, wait, what about the box it came in? I'm not doing an unboxing, but let's check out the box as well. It's about the same portion as the Good Guy Trick or Treat Studios box. I do like that this is a little more weathered and beat up. I like the attention to detail. I wish that was a real 99.99 sale of a $100 doll. That'd be awesome. I like the blood on the actual plastic inside as well. There's a bloody handprint, the blood on the bottom of the corner. Overall, this is like an amazing back prop if you keep your doll inside or outside of the box. Looks the same, just minus details. Obviously it's a final sell, just like this is a final sell. But overall, it's an amazing box and a nice horror prop to add to any collection, whether you like Chucky or not. And before I end this video, for comparison's sake, this is what I was talking about, where if you see the logos for the Good Guy dolls and the Ultimate Chucky doll, this one's a lot more centered. This one's a lot lower. Obviously, this was the Kickstarter doll, so it will have errors. But I love this guy overall. My first life-size Chucky doll, worth every penny when I purchased this doll. Like I said, this is a lighter denim, slightly darker denim. Sweaters, I'd say they're just about the same quality. The shoes looks the same, but the Ultimate kind of looks a little darker than the Good Guy. This is a lot lighter, but beauty. And if you're wondering, that's actually overalls and a sweater that I bought on eBay. I made another video where when I made this doll as the Tommy, I had the spare hands and the head, and I put the head and the hands on that extra doll, making me an extra Chucky doll without the shoes, PVC body, stuffing from pillows. Great video, just check it out if you have time, if you haven't already. But yeah, guys, that's my review of the Ultimate Chucky doll. If you already have this doll, go ahead and comment, say what you love, what you hate about it. If you haven't bought it, comment and drop a like. Say, hey, I do want that doll, or I don't know, maybe I'll hold off if they ever come back. Obviously, they're not in production right now. Like I had said earlier, Trick or Treat Studios doesn't have a license, so the only way to purchase it is Amazon. I'm not sure if they still got it. A couple resellers. Prices will be unfortunate if they're up there in the skyrocketing area, but let me know. And before I sign off, please, let's get to 500 subs. If we can get there, you know what? I'll be very thankful from the bottom of my heart. I will continue to make more content, like I said, whether it's Chucky, horror related, whether it's Scream, Freddy, Jason, let me know. I don't know if you want me to review anything maybe that I already own and or a movie film of what I just spoke of. If we can get to 1,000 in the future, that would be amazing. That's my goal. You know, join La Familia, because you know what? I don't think you guys as subs, I think as this is a family. That's why I say La Familia. If we can get there, that would be amazing, and we will celebrate all together on YouTube. But thank you for your view. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.